Welcome to the Government of British Columbia's Employment Standards Branch. We are responsible for workplace standards, like hours of work, minimum wage, overtime, breaks, statutory holidays, and termination of employment in non-union workplaces. These standards are set out in the Employment Standards Act. This video explains the mediation process, which we use to resolve complaints. When an employee has a problem that cannot be resolved using the self-help kit, they can file a complaint. We first try to resolve complaints by educating both parties about the Act. However, if this does not work, a process called mediation may be used. Mediation is used to resolve the highest number of complaints. Mediation may sound complex, but it's actually an informal meeting between the employee and the employer, conducted by the Employment Standards Branch. Mediation can take place in person or by teleconference, and can usually be completed in a morning or in an afternoon. An officer from the Employment Standards Branch will act as the mediator and explain the process. At the mediation, the employer and employee will be given an opportunity to explain the problem and how they would like to see it resolved. The mediator's goal is to help the employee and employer come to a resolution. Mediators do not make a decision. The employee and the employer are not forced to do anything they don't want to do. Nothing that is said in the mediation can be used later if the matter is not settled and goes to an adjudication hearing. If an employee and an employer can resolve the complaint through mediation, we will draft a settlement agreement for both parties to sign. When the settlement agreement is fulfilled, the complaint will be closed. The settlement agreement is binding, so if the employer does not pay the agreed upon amounts, collection measures may be taken. If the employee and employer are unable to reach an agreement at mediation, the complaint will proceed to adjudication or investigation. You can learn more about mediation and adjudication by visiting our website and watching the videos on these topics, or by looking at our fact sheets. If you have any questions, call us toll-free at 1-800-663-3316.